This is a Professor CBMG PhD for today, Saturday, August 16th, 2025. It is 5:13 and 48 seconds p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today's research, UFO analysis. So let's hop to it here. The atmosphere of ridicule surrounding the subject of UFOs, largely due to the activities of the cultists, has prevented many of the best qualified analysts from lending their talents to a meaningful scientific investigation. Also, a myth has developed in some scientific quarters that there is nothing in UFO evidence that scientists can come to grips with, no quantitative data or concrete evidence. This position is based on quicksand, since no real scientific effort has been made to acquire such data. It is, in fact, not a reasoned position at all, but a presumption. How can these skeptics be so sure until someone tries to obtain better data with instruments? The evidence presented in this report strongly suggests that an organized and instrumented study of UFOs would be very fruitful. If not, these skeptics would have a solid basis for their currently illogical position. Some skeptics base their position on the alleged fact that modern tracking instruments have not detected UFOs. On the contrary, UFOs have been tracked with theodolites and filmed at White Sands, tracked on radar at Cape Kennedy, and by Air Force and civilian radar all over the world. There has been a tendency to rationalize or suppress any puzzling data. Interpretation of unexplained objects detected by instruments has been left to guesswork. While on the satellite project, I made a particular point of studying reports of unidentified flying objects which came from the Nunn-Baker camera sites around the world. In particular, I carefully checked each photograph showing an unidentified light source to see if the UFOs could be explained in conventional terms. Many, I found, could not. Several of the photographs showing unexplained objects tracked by the Smithsonian cameras were turned over to NICAP. I emphasize that the photographs did not prove anything. Often it was impossible to completely rule out a stray aircraft, which conceivably could have been captured on film. But the images nevertheless were unexplained and no one had reported aircraft in the area. I also ran into the common skeptical tendency to assume the images must be aircraft or something conventional. The Smithsonian teams were tracking satellites. If something else did not fit the satellite track showed up on the film, it was ordinarily assumed to be a film defect, a meteor, or aircraft. Very little careful checking was done to determine the likelihood of these explanations. This video was created for educational purposes only. Codename Will, Professor Christopher Brunet, Leader of Research, Scientist, Ufologist, Psychic, Computer Programmer, Computer Technician, Philanthropist, Writer, Mathematician, Artist, Photographer, Film Producer, Chef, Animal, and Nature Lover. Passion, World Peace. Hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have an excellent day. This is a Professor CBMG